What's going on, guys? My name is Shane, and recently on my channel we did a Colourpop unboxing and I hinted at this collection. Today we are unboxing the Hocus Pocus collection that came out with Colourpop this year for Halloween. Now I do believe there were two collections if I'm not wrong, so I only got my hands on one of them. But I filmed the unboxing for you guys this morning. We created this makeup look a little bit different than what you see now. I'll explain that later in the video, but let's just go ahead, open up the box and see what's inside. All right, so first thing is first, let's open up the box. In no particular order, we're just gonna pull some products out and take a look. It seems like every time I purchase one of these collections, I end up getting a new item that I've never tried before. In today's case, we have some lashes. We have the three Sanderson sisters. We have Mary's lashes, which is called Flirty Witch. These seem like the most natural out of the three pairs that we have. These seem a little bit small for something that I would wear because they're gonna give you a little bit of that volume without so much the length. Then we have Winnie's, which I would say this is like the medium size lash. So this is a little more dramatic. These are gonna give you the same kind of volume as Mary's lashes would. Then we have Sarah's lashes, which is called Flirty Witch. Sarah was always my favorite Sanderson sister, and fitting enough. They're big, dramatic lashes. These actually might be a little bit dramatic for me too, maybe for a night out. But if I wear really big lashes like these, I tend to wear lashes that have a gap in between. So it'll be like a cluster of lashes, a little gap, a cluster of lashes, a little gap. These are a better example of lashes. So they're not all so, you can see them a little better with the white backdrop. They're not all so close together. They're a little bit more wispy. Right now we'll start with our cream gel liners. We ended up getting three colors. We have this like kind of plummy purple shade, this like reddish orange, reminds me of like a spicy color, like a paprika color orange, and then we have a green shade as well. So we'll start with the purple. This is called Trick or Treat. The orange shade is called Sistas, and the green is Black Flame Candle. Next we will unbox the lip duos. I was really actually blown away of the packaging of these. So it comes with the lip liner and then of course a matching lipstick. So we'll start with Winnie's lip duo. The outside of the packaging is really great. One thing about the collection is I really end up loving the packaging 9 times out of 10. It's really spooky. I would love keeping this out on display. And then I was so pleasantly surprised when I unscrewed the lipstick and twisted it up to reveal that there are little spider imprints on the lipstick. I thought that was such a cool touch, and I think the only other lipstick that I own that has imprints like that come from Jeffree Star. Moving on to Mary's lip duo, it was the same sort of packaging, and honestly at first I was like, well, wait a minute, we just got a red lipstick duo, didn't we? I'm not gonna lie, my first reaction was a little bit of disappointment. I wanted to be able to see a little more colors. I figured this was a Halloween based collection. They could have had a little bit more fun with it, with like a black lipstick or something, or like a red, black, and another just crazy color. Like, have fun with it. I felt like it was a little safe, especially to have two red lipsticks. And granted, of course, one is a little lighter than the other, but realistically, they're very, very similar. And then we're gonna get to Sarah's, which, as I mentioned, is my favorite Sanderson sister. I was thinking maybe they're gonna do like a purple or something, like a deep plummy purple. No, we're gonna crush those dreams right now. It's another red. And I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything. I bought this with my own money. It's not like I was sent this package or anything. I'm gonna use the products, don't get me wrong. The colors are beautiful, but I was like, really? 3 lip duos of red. Does anybody need red lipstick? I got you covered for life. It looks pretty displayed, right? I really was hoping that it would be a collection of like one red, one black, and one like deep purple or something. That's what made sense in my head, or even like a green, an orange, and a purple to represent the sisters. I just wanted something really, really spooky. Moving on. Okay, the next two products are out of their packages. I don't want to show you until you get a chance to actually bask in the glory of these products. So these are the glittery, literally obsessed glitter gels. Now I will say one thing about these glitter gels from Colourpop, and I'm really hoping it's not going to happen with these products. Right now I know I'm editing with my phone, so I'm very limited to the editing I can do for this video, but if I can, I'll overlay the unboxing of Elsa's collection from Colourpop that was released in December, which fingers crossed they're gonna do something again this year. Over time, the glitter really dried out on me and I'm really not able to use it as easily as, of course, when I purchased it on the first day. Even when I left the little plastic seal that you have on top, I never removed those, and I always make sure it was really closed and really tight, and they ended up drying out anyway. So luckily they were affordable enough that you could replace them, but that's my least favorite thing about collecting makeup, is that everything has an expiration date. Anyways, I was blown away from this first glitter when I saw it. This is the Amor glitter. Can we just take a second? I know I'm using this today. You already saw from the introduction that I use this today. Isn't it stunning? Oh, this one I'm most excited for, to be honest with you, because the next color, as beautiful as it is, which is this golden shimmery shade, which is absolutely stunning, and it's more on like the yellowy side, perfect for fall. This could actually be a really, oh, not gonna use it today, but I promise you I will use it, even if it's for apple picking. And I do adore the packaging. Last but not least, we have the palette. So this is a 15 pan palette. And to be honest, I do really enjoy, oh no, I don't have it anymore. I did enjoy the unicorn design a little bit more than the cauldron. The palette itself is just a cauldron, but it does say Hocus Pocus at the top. And then we open the inside, and then we first see, oh my God. They did my girls dirty. Oh my. Anyhow, we have a 15 pan palette, and I don't know if you can see, I have been digging into this palette. Oh, there's my hair. I've been using On Toast quite a bit, which is this matte brownie, like deep caramel shade, and then Hello Salem I've been using a bit of. I use Full Moon a little bit as well. There's a lot of colors that I haven't been able to use, but I am gonna be digging into at least this quad here, because again, I do want to use that glitter. So with that being said, I did do my base makeup because I did release another Colourpop collection not long ago. I hinted at this video coming out in that video. So I did do all the base since I showed it in that video, but we'll dive into the eyes and then we'll finish off everything. I don't even know where to start. We're gonna go into the names of these. We're gonna go into Night of Frolic, which is next to Dead Man's Toe, which will be the next color. But first, the darkest shade. I will say though, as beautiful as this portrait of the sisters is, I do kind of wish there was a mirror here. I do appreciate palettes with mirrors because sometimes I don't have access to them as easily, especially when I'm filming. We're going to sweep this shade right into the crease. I'm not going to go crazy with the eyeshadow because I do want the glitter to, of course, be the main focus, but we're going to build up a smoky base. Oh, wonderful. I'm actually working out front today, too. Can you guys share this video so I can make this my full-time job and stop going into work looking like this and avoiding questions from creepy middle-aged men? Thank you. I'm only half kidding. I will say quick story time. Oh, you guys want a story time? Ah! This wasn't going to be a story time, but this video might be now a half hour long. But I got yelled at the other day at work, and this guy created a scene. I'll tell you why. If you're a longtime subscriber, you'll know that I work at a restaurant, and I've been with this restaurant sort of on and off for the past 14 years, only because that was my first job. It's all I had ever done. I started there when I was 14 years old. I'm 28 years old now. I never really got the opportunity to explore much outside of the restaurant, job-wise. So there was a few times where I had stepped down from the job or even just got rid of a couple days here and there and started working other jobs. So I have a lot of stories from a lot of different jobs. Anyways, recently I had gone back to this original job at the restaurant. I was working DoorDash full-time for quite a while, and I'm still doing it here and there, but it wasn't as reliable as this original job. So long story short, I'm back. Part of this job consists on waiting on customers. If you work in customer service, you might know where this is going. This gentleman walks in and he was a trucker. So already he parked his truck in a really inconvenient spot for the rest of my customers. Like, he parked it right in front of the building. And I don't want to explain the building parking or anything, but just know it was a really, really inconvenient spot for other guests to get in and out of the parking lot. So he comes in kind of already loud and making a scene, and to be completely honest, and I mean this in the most undisrespectful way, something just wasn't 100%, you know what I'm saying? Real quick, now I'm gonna go into dead man's toe and just blend out the edges a little bit. I'm not trying to bring the color up to my eyebrows, so I'm just gonna blend it right on the edge and more drag it down. It's really pretty plummy shade though, but that's the color that I wanted in a lipstick. So I remember this guy coming in, and there was already nobody in line when he came in. There was a few people that got in line after him, however. So he's ordering, and he's already kind of giving me a hard time. Like, I'm trying to explain the menu to him, and he just seems very hurried and very rushed and kind of impatient. So I'm just trying to get him out as fast as possible, make sure that he's ordering what he wants. So he ends up ordering, and now it comes time to pay. Do I even have to finish the story? Real quick, I'm just going in with a clean, dry brush just to buff out the edges a little bit without adding more color. So the man hands me his phone to access Apple Pay. And now granted, not everybody has Apple Pay yet. That's a relatively new form of payment. I think eventually everybody's gonna end up having Apple Pay. I just happen to work at a place that doesn't have Apple Pay. And I inform him that we don't have it. Big mistake. I actually think I'm not gonna do a whole lot more eyeshadow. I just want to keep it very smoky and very purple. So what I'm gonna do next, so I'm gonna cut my crease using my e.l.f. concealer, and a little of this product goes a long way. He proceeds to yell at me and ask why we don't have Apple Pay, and I just simply inform him, I'm sorry, sir, that's just not a form of payment that we offer. He says, well, what can I pay with? And I said, well, cash or card, sir. So he gets really, really frazzled, and I do understand. I've been in situations before where I've been ordering from a restaurant and like I forgot my card, or like I'm having a really bad day or something and just things aren't going right. So I understand people's frustration, and I really don't take it personally because I understand bad days happen, but sir, you're crossing a line, because once you start yelling at me, it becomes an issue. He's getting really, really frazzled at me at this point, like expecting that I can make Apple Pay appear out of my butt. And I'm just standing there kind of with my hands up, like, I really don't know what to do for you, sir. Like, you really don't have another form of payment? Don't come for me, because I was trying to make like other alternatives. I was like, well, do you have another card? I don't know how Apple Pay works. So I was even asking him, I'm like, well, is the card like saved on your phone where I can like manually enter numbers? Like, I was genuinely trying to make this guy get his food. I was feeling a little bad, but he was being very, very rowdy at the same time. So again, the customers behind him in line are a little bit like, ooh, this guy. He was kind of getting loud. Like, he kept throwing his hands up and stomping his feet like a 6-year-old. And sir, you're a grown man. What are you doing? So after he's realized that there's nothing I can do about the Apple Pay, he proceeds to ask me, well, do you have Cash App or Venmo? And I'm like, why would a restaurant have a Cash App or a Venmo? Not the brightest bulb in the shed, okay? But he wasn't referring to the restaurant. He was asking if I had a personal Cash App or Venmo. He's like, I'll send you the money. I'll pay for it. I'll send you money. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. I can't accept that. And when I said that, he threw everything on the counter and proceeded to storm off. I'm just going to start putting this glitter all over the areas that I cut my crease. Off camera, I'm just going to add some e.l.f. Shadow stick on my waterline, as well as a little bit of the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. And I do it off camera because my eyes water so much. I'm gonna go back into my palette, but I'm gonna first pick up the lighter shade, Dead Man's Toe. I'm gonna go right underneath my natural lash line and smoke out the shadow, connecting it to the outer corner. And then going back into this shade, I'm gonna smudge this right up against my lash line. For my inner corner, I'm going to highlight with this silver shade called Wench. It's actually really subtle, but it's really pretty. On an angled brush, I'm picking up both shades, and I'm going to bring my eyeshadow to a point on my inner corner. I'm going to make chicken pies today, guys. Next is a little bit of eyeliner, and I've actually been doing the bat wing, I believe it's called. So I'll show you. So it's just a standard cat wing, but the wing is a little bit dramatic, like thick. I'll show you. So from the outer corner, I'm gonna bring our line up, cut it straight across. So I did a standard cat eyeliner. I flicked out the inner corners as well. So the only difference between a cat eye and a bat eye, so we're gonna make a line in the crease connecting to the wing, like so. We're gonna make it loop around a little bit, and then we're gonna fill in that little space. Probably didn't see anything. Line in the crease, little loop, and then fill in that little gap. Also, I just look down into a mirror and make sure that the length is the same. They look good. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara, and I will say I've been using this CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume simply because I was out of my telescopic. This stuff, I don't know how I feel about this mascara. It's waterproof, so it's like, it's good, but it's also impossible to get off when you're removing your makeup. And then when you first put it on, like, you do not want to blink. Like, if you smudge this mascara, you're screwed. I'm gonna take my time. Like, I'm not even gonna do my bottom lashes right now. I'm gonna let my top dry. We're gonna do lashes, and I think I'm gonna go with Winnie's because it's sort of the in-between. It's not super dramatic, but it's also not so natural. Looking at it, the band is a little thicker than I would like it to be. The ones that I typically use, I'll just show you. These kind of have a translucent band. They're very, very, very thin, where this band is very big and thick. I don't think you can tell the difference on camera, to be totally honest with you. And I don't know how to show you. We're gonna give the inner corners a little snip. While those lashes get tacky, I'm gonna quickly throw on a little bronzer, a little blush, and we'll be right back. Oh, what a dope. I should have used a cream liner too. Well, it's not too late. I'm gonna add a little bit of Trick or Treat, which is our purple cream liner, to the waterline. Actually, I'm gonna just do it on the outer corner because I really do like the white on my waterline. That should be a game on Squid Games. Don't smudge your mascara. I'd be eliminated. Oh, I made my eyes water so bad. Oh, there's something about this formula too, I must say, that I forgot until after I applied it. It makes my eyes water so bad. Like, it almost makes them sting. I will say the eyelash is pretty, but they're very sort of plasticky, where if you spend a little bit more money on lashes, they're much more wispy, and they just look much more, they look softer and not so stiff. So that's what I find with the Colourpop lashes, is they seem a little stiff. Or like even these from Walmart, they look like they have more flow in them, you know, they just seem a little more natural. That's just me. I don't know. It's my first impression of Colourpop lashes. Would I specifically buy lashes from Colourpop? Probably not. They are pretty and they're fun to play with. And if you do get the collection, wear them. I do think they're pretty, but to order excess pairs to wear on a daily basis, probably not for me. As we move on to, I never did my highlight. I'm sorry. If I'm being 100% truthful with you guys, I'm not gonna wear red lipstick to work. Also with this eye, it's just too dramatic. So I'm personally gonna change my lipstick after the video. I just felt like that was a little shady to go and like wipe it off after and not tell you guys. It's nothing to do with the lipsticks, it's just this combo. Again, if they had like a black lip, I mean, I wouldn't wear it to work, but like I wish they had a black lip to complete this look, because I feel like it's very I'm very Sarah right now. Come little children, I'll take thee away. Don't mind my raspy voice. I don't know the words. Come little children, that's all I know how to say. I can't find the lipsticks. So the real question is, do I go with Sarah, Winnie, or Mary? And I feel like, because I'm gonna wipe it off no matter what, I'm gonna use all these lipsticks no matter what, I think I'm just gonna choose Sarah's because, again, my eyes really remind me of Sarah Sanderson. So I believe the names on the lip liners actually don't match the lipstick shades, so I'm just gonna have to determine which is the darkest, which I believe is this one, which is called Lucky Rat Tail. Do I have a blonde wig? I must. And then we're gonna put on Miss Sarah's lipstick. Hold on. I had a Daenerys wig and I don't know where it went. Oh, it would have been perfect. Okay, this is a muck. Honest to God, I was not planning on accidentally making a makeup look inspired by Sarah, but it worked out in like the best way possible. I will say the lipstick transfers quite a bit on my teeth. I do have to like blot it and everything, but I do know from prior experience with Colourpop lipsticks that they are gonna wanna be applied throughout the day. They're not like a one and done sort of thing. So for me personally, if I was to rock this look, which I think it's very glam and very vampy, but I do feel like this is really gorgeous and I'm really excited about the collection. I think they did a wonderful job. Again, my only real complaint is the lip duos. I wish that they had more variety than just 3 reds, but this is one of the reds, so it's very, very obviously different than the bright cherry red that's also offered. So keep that in mind if you order the collection for yourself. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please go ahead, leave a thumbs up. Also, while you're down there, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.